show in 10 minutes.
Every Sunday afternoon in Paw Paw, Michigan, we all do what we're doing and we join the cast. We sing for all the folks in Paw Paw, Michigan. Sometimes it gets bossy, but we have a blast. I make all the costumes, I make all the sets, I shout all the lines out that Edwina forgets. You need advice in Paw Paw, Michigan. There's only one place to go. Every Sunday afternoon, live from the garage, the Dear Edwina Show. Why should we listen to Edwina, who says her advice is cool? All these chances are a grind, but we all should keep in mind that it sure beats summer school. So if you ever find yourself in Paw Paw, Michigan, looking high and low for something fun to do, you can open up a map of Paw Paw, Michigan. Go to 427 Berkshire Avenue. There'll be music, there'll be dancing, there'll be laughs and more. My mom made a lot of cookies and it will pour. So if you need advice in Paw Paw, Michigan, there's only one place to go. Every Sunday afternoon, live from the garage, at the Dear Edwina Show.
Hello, everybody. Places for showtime. Am I talking to a wall here? I said places.
I'm ready, Edwina.
Well, that makes one of us. Kelly, could you please stay in line with everyone else?
Is it my fault I have such high extension?
Lars, get back in line. Kelly, watch Becky's head. And what are you staring at?
You're beautiful when you're angry.
I can't talk to you right now. I'm late for a very important meeting with my set designer, lighting designer, and producer. Dad!
What's with her?
Don't you remember? This is the day she's coming.
Who's she?
Who's she? The town scout from the Kalamazoo Advice-A-Palooza Festival.
Advice-A-Palooza?
It's only the biggest advice-giving convention ever.
I thought only famous people were allowed to go to the Kalamazoo Advice-A-Palooza Festival.
Didn't you read the paper? Due to Dr. Joyce Brothers' last-minute cancellation, there's one spot left. And they may fill it with local talent. That's us.
Ah!
That's some of us.
Okay, everybody, I guess we're ready. Oh, please, please, please don't let anything go wrong today. I guess there's nothing else to do but say break a leg, everybody. So break a leg, everybody.
Get off me, you butts!
What happened?
My ankle.
Oh, good. I got my first aid patch last week.
Get away from me.
I know CPR too.
Ah!
Okay. Oh, great. Just perfect. This had to happen the day Talent Scout was coming. Are we ever going to get a last-minute replacement?
Hi, I'm Bobby, your new next-door neighbor. We just moved in here from St.
Great,
Louis.
can you sing?
Well,
Can you dance? You'll learn.
I just came to drop off brownies for my mom.
Listen to me, kid. You're going out there the new kid on the block, but you're coming back a star. Make me proud.
Be brave, Lars.
I stubbed my toe, Edwina.
I heard this kid who lives here is really good at math.
You must be thinking of my sister Katie. She's at the Michigan Summer Math Olympics in Ypsilanti.
Oh, well, I heard we're moving in next door to the best piano player in town. Do you give piano lessons?
You must be thinking of my sister Myra. I'm sure you could talk to her after the show.
Oh, you must be that drummer I heard practicing this morning. You sound great.
You must be thinking of my brother Joe.
Well, who are you?
I'm Edwina Spoonapple, advice giver extraordinaire. Perhaps you've heard me.
Not really.
Well, I'm Edwina and this is my company.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh no, Bobby, it's we that are pleased to meet you. And usually we have a rigorous audition process for my musical advice giving show. And we have room for one more actor, so would you like to be in our show?
No thanks.
No thanks necessary. Now, Bobby, we'll just get you started on the opera, big tap dance number, and you can't eat fire by chance, can you?
Fire? I just came to drop off brownies for my mom.
Gee, Edwina, can't you see he doesn't want to do it?
Well, a little stage fright never hurt anyone. Oh, forget it. Hold the curtain. Take 5, everybody. I'm gonna think about what to do. When Katie's good at math, she gets a big fat A. That's tacked up on her family's Frigidaire. And at every music contest, Joe and Myra take the prize. The freezer, the ribbons everywhere. And I'm proud to be their sister, but it really makes me blue that there isn't any prize for telling people what to do, except an invitation to Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo?
Home of the world-famous Kalamazoo Advice-a-Palooza Festival. Do you know what an invitation means, Bobby?
Not really.
A chance to finally be where I belong. Up on the fridge where I long for the day, just like Katie and Myra and Joe. There's a white plastic magnet that's just the right size where my new invitation can go. And then every morning I'll open the door, get some OJ or milk, and I'll see what I dreamed of and wished for and hoped for and prayed for, a prize that belongs to me. My parents are proud, but they don't understand. You can't hold a pat on the back in your hand. But up on the fridge, how I long for the day I can point to the door and say, gee, there's Katie and Myra and Myra and Myra and Joe and Katie and Joe and me.
Well, what's everyone standing around for? It's showtime! And now, straight from beautiful downtown Paw Paw, Michigan, the Spoon Apple Repertory Theater presents the first act in their first season.
As courtesy performers, we ask that no flash photography be used.
Or keep that video camera rolling, Grandma.
And now, that advice giver extraordinaire, able to solve problems of all shapes, sizes, and subjects, and the undisputed queen of my heart.
Scott?
Sorry, here she comes now, our own wonderful, beautiful, dear Edwina!
Roll out the barrel, look at who's here, who's made advice a stellar career, even if it grows out of 1 year. And we know, if you believe good manners are scary, never you fear, here comes your good fairy, brighter than the moon's goes. She knows where the spoons go. Write her a letter, she will reply. Then you can kiss your troubles goodbye. Wiser than owls and sweeter than pie is she. She'll fill your life with roses and clovers. How can you help but go gaga over our dear Edwina? Oh, what a girl. Culture as pearl. Banners unfurl. We love you, Edwina. If you've a pressing etiquette question, she's on hand to make a suggestion. Expert on all issues, carries extra tissues. Beautiful queen of thank you and please. Take all our hearts, we'll give you the keys.
She'll make the world a breezier place to.
She'll make the world a breezier place to. Your good advice is such a sensation. Notice the nicest sweeping the nation. All thanks to you. Gray skies are blue. Our love is true. Dear Edwina, dear Edwina.
Welcome to the Dear Edwina Advice Giving Show, written by me, Edwina Spoonapple. Musical direction, of course, is provided by my sister, Myra Spoonapple. And you will all recognize my brother, Joe Spoonapple, who will be sitting with us today in percussion. And for refreshment, don't forget to visit Kelly's Lemonade stand during intermission. And I've just been informed that, as a special offer, anyone from Kalamazoo, our great sister city to the west, gets a free refill of his or her Kool-Aid of choice.
Here comes a letter for Edwina. Here comes a letter for Isabella. Here comes a letter for Edwina. Show us what you got.
Wow, just look at all these letters. It sure looks like you people Pawpaw need a lot of advice. While the selection process was very difficult, we have found many amazing, wild, earth-shatteringly important subjects to discuss in today's performance. Things like
Brothers and sisters. Saving money.
Setting the table.
True love. Oh, I mean foods you don't like. Yeah, that's the one.
yes, foods you don't like. Let's start with that. Just listen to this. Dear Edwina,
Please help my brother Aristotle. He's really very picky. Most foods we put upon his plate he thinks are very icky. He's crazy, crazy, mostly sassy, hides under the table. Oh, Edwina, sweet Edwina, won't you help him if you're able? Your new friend, Aphrodite Colossus, Athena Switzer.
Aristotle Swenson, I know lots and lots of people like you, but you have got to remember, if you want to be polite, it's not about what you eat, it's about what you say. If you don't believe me, ask the fabulous rock group, direct from the Pawpaw Community Center Battle of the Bands. Please welcome Susie and the Napkins.
Looked like an angel in a suit and tie as he visited the Queen of Bula. And he hoped that he'd remember all the do's and don'ts of the manners that he learned in school. And he greeted the Queen with a small polite bow, and he said, "It's very nice to meet you." And the Queen responded,
Johnny, the pleasure's all mine. And now a host of strange foods I will feed you.
Johnny took a little taste of some steamy spicy soup, and his face turned very red. As he struggled with his mouth, he heard a little voice singing softly in his head. Say no thank you, say no thank you, say no thank you, say no thank you. If the soup is too cold, you shouldn't spatter his gold. Just say no thank you, say no thank you, say no thank you, say no thank you. Press your napkin to your chin, breathe out and breathe in. For in many cases you'll find it's true. What's good to someone else may not taste good to you. So when that happens, if that happens, say no thank you. Don't pretend that you were choking, don't fall down upon the floor. Simply smile and say no thank you, don't run screaming out the door. It's important that you don't insult your host, but that doesn't mean you have to eat octopus toast.
Johnny, how about a little taste of octopus toast?
Yeah, say no thank you.
Toasty?
Say no thank you.
Beet borscht?
Take a teeny little bite. If they actually taste alright, just say no thank you.
Pickle knuckles?
Say no thank you.
Okra?
Put a smidge upon your plate. Everybody can relate. For in many cases you'll find it's right. Even if you don't like something, you can be polite. So when that happens,
Eel?
if that happens,
French fried fries?
say no thank you. When that happens,
Yams?
if that happens,
Rooster lips?
say no thank you.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah.
La-la-la. Wasn't that wonderful? Now let's introduce the top of the cheerleading pyramid for the Pawpaw Wildcats. Please welcome Becky Delvecchio.
Hi, my name is Becky. Nice to meet you. Have a lot of friends from Kalamazoo. Woo!
That was great. Now, where were we?
Hey, all you people from the Kalamazoo Advisapalooza Festival. If you're looking for good advice, Edwina is the best of all. Woo!
Okay then.
Hey, Kalamazoo, what do you think? Are you gonna pick us or do we stink? Woo! How good was that?
Let's move on, shall
I made
we?
it myself.
Hit it, Myra.
The
next letter, we have the president of the Paw Paw Birdwatching Society and the chairman of the All-State Chess Club
And the future of Mr. Edwina Spoonapple.
and the designer of today's programs. Please welcome Scott Kunkel.
Woo!
Hey, Scott, you're practically sweating.
I am?
I understand your excitement.
You do?
You can't wait to extend a big hello to our sisters, our special guest, Kalamazoo, our great sister city to the west. To the west. Why, Scott, this isn't the next letter. The next letter is the blue one.
But I like this one better.
But the blue one is the one we rehearsed. Thank you. Oh, now this is what I call a problem.
Edwina, Edwina, I'm at the end of my rope. How do I stop my brother from acting like a dope? He makes disgusting noises and he snores just like a pig. I'd like to punch his lines out, but I'm small and he's too big.
Oh boy, what if you do someone so annoying and horrible that they ruin everyone else's fun? Hey, remember that story that Ava told us at camp?
The one about Frank, the obnoxious kid? That's way too scary for you.
Tell it! Tell it!
Come and listen to a story of the strangest nights in a faraway kingdom called Shaker Heights. Shelley Mary had a birthday that was coming to pass and invited all the kids in her grade school class. The kids arrived at sundown with gifts and toll, and they started out the party with a puppet show. But just before the curtain came and knocked at the door, you thought all the kids were there. But there was still one more. Frankie-Gas!
Open my present.
Frankie-Gas!
When do we eat?
Frankie-Gas!
I hate puppets.
He was a Franken-Gas. When the party went on and Frank was in top form, when they served the applesauce, he said,
I want mine warm.
when the hot dogs arrived, he said,
Hamburger, please. And I only eat my burgers with Limburger cheese.
and he shouted around the table,
I'm a waterfall.
and he spelled cherry Kool-Aid over one and all. When the ice cream was scooped and they brought out the cake, he said,
I need the biggest piece. +1 for my pet snake.
Frankie-Gas! Frankie-Gas!
Stop it, you're scaring him.
Frankie-Gas!
Swallow guinea pig whole.
he was a Franken-Gas. What's the thing that makes him so offensive?
Seafood.
What gives them that je ne sais quoi? That means, I don't know. Is it 'cause the moon's so big? Was he born a total pig? I don't know. Let's ask his mom.
Frank was always a rambunctious child. A nice boy, I should mention. Please don't be mad. He's really not so bad. He just likes a lot of attention.
So if you got a friend like Frankie, just take my advice. I got a little cord that you won't need twice. Pay no attention when he acts like a jerk. He'll find that being much just doesn't work. And you learn after long the attention he craves will be his to enjoy if he just behaves. Frankie-Gas!
Where'd everybody go?
Frankie-Gas!
Hide and seek?
Frankie-Gas!
No loot bag.
He was a Franken-Gas.
Now to bring on the next letter, we have a special treat. It is the resident prima ballerina all the way from Miss Sandy's YMCA class. Please welcome Kelly Pashkanazovich. Kelly. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness, what?
You're not gonna believe it.
Hey, Edwina, my life is a mess. I've got such a problem and I'm under such stress. My gram sits at the table and it's really not fair. Oh my gosh, all these utensils go who knows where. Can you help me out? I'm really in a quandary. At least I'm glad that Grandma didn't make me do the laundry. Total true love, Carrie.
Which utensils to use? A seriously perplexing problem. Billy, what would you do in this situation?
I've got all the silverware I need right here.
Wrong answer. Annie, what would you do in this situation?
I don't know, but for my camping badge, I had to make a whole 5-course meal using tinfoil, matches, and 1 branch.
Very impressive, but that doesn't answer Carrie's question. It's therefore with great pleasure, Carrie, that I, Edwina Spoonapple, simultaneously answer your question and end the first act of our show with my latest opera, Ode to Onita. Chef Lumita made a dinner that she hoped would be a winner, for she yearned to win the prize of Chef Extraordinaire. Called to her assistant Maybell, looked around and up and down, but Mabel wasn't there. Oh, she said, where is she, where is she? Oh, she said, I'm going to cry. Without us at table, I'm going to cry and win no awards for my gooseberry pie.
Okay, let's see. The contest states there are 3 main parts: taste, originality, and really nice table setting. Oh, who will help me in this time of need?
It is I, your fairy fork mother, authoring from Cutlerania. You don't know how to set a table? Why, it's easy. William Sonoma, lend me a hand.
Fork, 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 fork.
Nice spoon, nice spoon,
Fork,
nice spoon, nice spoon.
Fork.
Starting from the left, take a little fork, then a side fork, nice you find a bigger fork, and place it next to the right of that fork, good. Then you take a plate, and slowly plate, and you place the plate down right next to them. Line it up. That looks nice. Aren't you having the time of your life? And guess what comes next? Well, you guessed it, the knife. Take the knife and go, curse it like so. What am I saying to do? 1 spoon to the right, and eureka, you're through. Now come along and try it with me.
Starting from the left, take a little fork, nice spoon, fork, nice spoon, find the biggest spoon, nice spoon of that fork. Then you take the plate,
It's a lovely plate.
nice spoon, plate, nice spoon,
So then line it up. That looks nice. Aren't you having the time of your life? And guess what comes next? Well, I think it's the knife. Take the knife and go, curse it like so. What am I supposed to do? 1 spoon to the right, and eureka, you're through. Now look at this table, how lovely it's turned. And if I don't win, well, look how much I've learned. In just a few moments, the judges arrive. Well, we've won place
all set, but we need 65.
Oh dear, hurry up!
Start from the left, take a little fork, down fork, then you find a big fork, of that fork, good. Then you take a plate until you plate, and this plate down right next to them, line it up. That's nice. Aren't you having the time of your life? And guess what comes next? Well, you guessed it, the knife. Take the go cruise, so with you. One foot to the right, and eureka, you're through.
Leave the guests had a ball. And Mita was chosen the best chef of all. And as they crowned the chef extraordinaire, she said,
Now she knows just where to put the soup. Believe it, it's time for intermission. Can you believe it? Sit back, relax. We're all invited to Kelly's Lemonade Stand. Let's all have some snacks.
That's right, everybody. Come on down to Kelly's Lemonade Stand during our intermission. Meanwhile, my brother Joe will be playing his selections from that great year, 1986.
I wonder which one she is.
Scott, next week, okay?
Important.
What could be so important that it can't wait till next week?
But Edwina.
I'll tell you what's important. What's important is that we band together to achieve greatness. And you want to do that, don't you?
It's all I think about.
Great. Now help me with my noble quest.
Okay, everybody, would you kindly return to your lawn chairs and place your pixie cups in the receptacles provided? Let's keep Pawpaw beautiful.
Have you figured out who the new talent scout is yet? I'm not sure. I think it's that woman over there by the waiting pool. She's been smiling this whole time.
That's my troop leader.
Vanderploeg 1, we need usher report. Do you copy?
10-4, Vanderploeg 2.
What about that guy over there? He's smiling and applauding.
No, that's our cheerleading coach.
Vanderploeg 1, we've got some box office overflow. Can you tell me what we've got left to rectify the situation?
Vanderploeg 2, we're looking at a deck chair, 2 lawn chairs, inflatable tire, and a sit and spin.
Bring it on out, Vanderploeg 1.
That's a copy.
That's a copy on your copy.
What about that lady over there?
Which one?
The one with the Kalamazoo Advisapalooza Festival baseball cap on.
That can't be her. She's sleeping?
We're back.
Let's turn for Edwina. Here comes a let's turn. Let's see what's new. Here comes a let's turn for Edwina. Welcome to Act 2. Welcome to Act 2. Dear Edwina, dear Edwina. My problem is I'm very shy and feeling very blue. I'm moving very far away and don't know what to do. My parents bought a ski school in Sweden, and soon in the snow I'll be playing. But how can I make any new friends if I can't figure out what anyone is saying? Thank you for your kindness, fondly ever yours, Periwinkle, Hergenberg, and Jurgensen.
Don't be blue, Periwinkle, Hergenberg, and Jurgensen. I have the perfect song for you about the importance of saying hello. That's right, what could be more important than saying hello?
And Harry's family said, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la. They're at Harry's birthday party as the children laughed and played. Cake was served by Harry's mom, but under the palm tree Lola stayed. Harry said to Lola,
Lola, why not come and say hello? Dadia aki apani dioma.
they're all talking words I don't know. And Harry said,
Now don't be shy. Come to the table for pineapple pie. Everyone will welcome you. Sweet Lola from Lima to Honolulu. Just say, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la.
Lola sat down at the table, set up in the island sand. Softly Lola whispered,
Hola.
hoping the kids would understand. Lola closed her eyes and swallowed, fearing that the worst would come. But all the kids took ukulele, and everyone began to strum. And they all said,
Oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la. Aloha Lola, shalom Lola, salam Lola, cheerio. Ciao Lola, ni hao Lola, don't so if you meet someone different and they seem a little shy, you'll make friends in any language. Think of Lola and just say hi. Oh la Lola, 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 hello.
Wasn't that wonderful? It really makes you want to wake up and take notice.
Good manners are the way to go. Woo!
Thank you, Becky, for that impromptu performance.
Go, go, go. Fight, fight, fight. You'll always win if you're polite. Woo!
Thank you, Becky.
Hey, you, sleeping in the chair. Let's see our guts out. Don't you care?
Moving on. Scott, I told you.
Edwina, Edwi, dear Edwi, dear Edwi, dear Edwi, dear Edwina. Montaga, 727 Fonte Street. I'd like to introduce you to my steel drum band.
won't you help us, dear Edwina?
We got a little pound and we'll hold you at the hand.
Won't you help us, dear Edwina?
There's a big steel jumper right down and to make it work sunny.
Won't you help us, dear Edwina?
And our marching band could go if we could raise the ticket money. We had the little bake sale, we watched a lot of cars. We had the little telethon and told some candy bars. But before you could say day away, we earned us every cent. There was a sale on Game Boys and all the money spent. Edwina, dear Edwina, won't you help us? We don't want to stay home.
Now this is a problem I could certainly relate to. It's important to save for a rainy day. And when I forget how important this is, I sing myself a little tune taught to be by my 15th cousin, twice removed, Mary Sue Betty Bob Spoonapple.
Woo-wee!
Why, Mary Sue Betty Bob, is that you?
Show enough.
You must be on your way to the Michigan State Fair. Come on up and introduce yourself to the folks.
Howdy, Ma. Howdy, Pa. Howdy, Papa.
I love that little song you used to play to me on your banjo. Now, how'd that little tune go?
If you look inside your wallet or your bank book or your purse and you find, how shall we say, cupboards bare, there's a lesson you should follow that at first is hard to swallow, but in time you'll learn to use with style and flair. It's a lesson that I learned from all my years down on the farm in the rolling cornfields out in Illinois. Farmer Jerry said to me, if you're off to the city, here's a piece of farm advice you should employ. Sweet! Put it in the piggy. Put it in the piggy. If you do, your savings will be biggie. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Put it in the cash now. It'll be happy as now. Lots of money if you listen to your honey and you put it in the piggy with me. For example, if you're holding your allowance in your hand and you're passing by your favorite candy store. Favorite store! You're saving for a baseball glove you wanted all year long and see those jujubes you just adore. Yeah. You go up to the countertop and to yourself you say, I deserve these jujubes, I really do.
Of course you do.
A vision may appear as Farmer Jerry loud and clear, saying, I would put that back if I was you. What the heck's a jujube?
Put it in the piggy.
You really need that?
Put it in the piggy.
I don't think so.
If you do, your life won't be less biggie.
Biggie, biggie, biggie.
Put aside some cash now. Start a little stash now. If you're careful with the nickel, then you won't be in a pickle and you put it in the piggy with me. That's a really lovely sweater. Let's go out and see a show. All the girls are meeting for a miniature golf and they really, really want you to go.
Don't forget friends and fun. Fun because you like it all. Big things you want the most. Or savings very tough.
Put it in the piggy. Put it in the piggy. If you do, your savings will be biggie. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Put it in the piggy.
Sound like a dork.
Put it in the piggy.
I'm an 8-4.
You'll have lots of money if you listen to your honey and you put it in the piggy with me.
Hand it up.
Put it in the piggy with me.
Now you're big.
Put it in the piggy with me.
Here comes the pig finish.
Well, this looks like the end of our show. And please welcome the newest member of the Spoon Apple Repertory Theater, all the way from the beautiful city of Kansas City, Mo.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, Mo. Please welcome my new neighbor and best friend, Bobby Newsom. Bobby, is there anything you'd like to say to your new public?
Oh, well, of course, just small thank yous to those little people in my life that just made that big difference to help me get to
Hit
where
it, Myra.
Thanks for coming. It's really great to see you. Well, thanks for coming to our little show. We hope to see you next week at Dear Edwina. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to go.
No!
Scott, what's the matter?
There's one more letter.
We did all the letters we rehearsed.
I think you should read it.
Here we have a letter from Scott, anonymous.
I carved her heart in Dad's wood shop, but it came out like a blob. So I made a sign that said, please be mine, out of kernels from corn on the cob. Every night I take out my telescope and I wish on the asteroids that soar that someday I'll get noticed by the girl that I adore. And I know you think it's stupid, but I'm writing just the same to ask you what a boy should do when the whole world is shouting your name. Edwina! what can I do?
Scott, can we talk about this later?
The heart doesn't know the word later.
Doesn't know the word dork?
Tease me all you want. I'm in love and I don't care who knows it.
Scott, we all know it.
The whole neighborhood knows it.
Knows what?
Scott, can we talk about this tomorrow?
No, I will not be denied. I doodle your name in my notebook in my summer school chemistry class. And the next time my lawn needs mowing, I'm carving your name in the grass. Now that my secret's free, wonder what will be. Will you tell me to go fly a kite? Or will you share the feelings in the letter that I write? And I know you think it's stupid, and you might not care at all. But every time I watch the birds, I hear all the sapsuckers call. Edwina, Edwina. As chairman of the chess club, I ask, won't you be my queen? Oh, Edwina, my dear Edwina, the most beautiful, marvelous, wonderful girl I've seen. Oh, Edwina, you, me, Dairy Queen.
Thanks for coming, it's really great to see you. Well, thanks for coming to our little show. We hope to see you next week on Dear Edwina. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to go.
Wow, Scott.
That was dreamy.
Ring, ring.
Edwina. Annie, hold Edwina's calls.
Hello? Who's this? Anne Van Buren from the Kalamazoo Advice-A-Palooza Festival? I'm sorry, we're not taking any calls right
Give
now.
me that phone. Speakerphone.
Hey kids, sorry I had to run, but I want you to know that that was the most beautiful thing I ever heard.
Why, thank you.
In fact, I think we have a spot for you in the Kalamazoo Advice-A-Palooza Festival. What talent! What passion!
Yeah!
What a range!
Oh, yeah!
Scott, you'll just be perfect to sing the national anthem at the opening ceremonies.
Woo! Wait, what?
Scott, but what about the rest of us?
Oh, that's all we need this year, honey.
I'm not.
What about Dr. Joyce Brothers' last-minute cancellation?
We've got a new group in from Montreal, Advice du Soleil.
I'm not going without my beloved Edwina.
Now, Scott, we've a million things to do.
No.
We've got a meeting tomorrow with the Detroit Free Press,
No.
and we have to discuss what you're going to wear to the gala opening.
Huh. No.
And of course, Beyonce will back you up on the national anthem.
No. Wait. Really?
I'll have my assistant swing by the Dairy Queen in 15 minutes to pick you up.
Come with me, Edwina.
You go ahead, Scott. We'll always have Papa.
Don't worry, Edwina.
It's a great show.
Chin up, kid.
We still had fun. The dance must go on.
You want a brownie?
Oh, what's the point? Up on the fridge, how I long for the day I could point to the door and say, gee, there's Katie and Myra, and Myra, and Myra. Oh, who wants to go to stupid old Kalamazoo anyway? Katie? Hello. Katie Spoonapple, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at the Michigan Summer Math Olympics in Ypsilanti?
I wanna ride.
What do you mean you ran away? You can't run away. Mom and Dad are gonna freak.
Who cares about the gold medal in trigonometry anyway?
You do. It's been your specialty since you were 3.
I'm never gonna do another math equation as long as I live.
Oh, come on. Start from the beginning.
Well, we are getting ready for the multiplication trials. Sally Farnsworth was sitting next to me, and next to her was Mary Kay Hooper.
State champion in the division?
Yeah, anyway, she and Sally became super best friends, and as we finished our equations, I happened to finish first.
Of course.
And I brought my answers to the judge, and everybody clapped.
Hooray!
And then all of a sudden, Sally whispered, "I hate that girl, Kate. She thinks she's so great."
And you heard her.
Everyone did, and Mary Kay nodded.
Well, maybe you just imagined it. No? Well, all I can tell you is, for a bunch of math champions, those girls sound pretty stupid.
Just forget it.
Hey.
Well, all I want to know is, when do I get a best friend for the week?
Oh, Katie. Those kids that try and knock you down, they're not what life's about. Just learn to sing your special song and drown them out. I won't pretend it doesn't hurt. Some things kids say can hurt a lot, but what hurts more is when they make you want to be something you're not. You've got to sing your own song, use your own voice. Your voice is not a thing to be afraid of. And when they hear it ring true, there's not a thing they can do to take away the music that you're made of. Oh, to be normal, to be a safe and unassuming shade of gray. Not too different, not too smart, no more poems in your heart. Do you really want to live your life that way? Well, you better see if Joe can take you back to the Olympic Village before Mom and Dad get here.
Okay, I'm then ready to go for you.
If you don't, that's okay too.
You know, you give the best advice ever.
I do?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
But the town scout only wanted Scott. They didn't take any of my advice.
Gee, Edwina, it looks like you didn't take it either.
For those who work so very hard to make their talents fly, it's hard when what gives so much joy can make you cry.
But hold on tight to who you are.
Don't lose that joy to please the crowd. And if they still don't understand, you'll have to sing a little louder. Just sing your own song, use your own voice. Your voice is not a thing to be afraid of. And when they hear it ring true, it's not a thing they can do to take away the music that you're made of. Don't let them take away the music that you're made of. There's no invitation to put on the fridge, no ribbon to point to with pride. And I like big fat A's, but what A can compare to the feeling I'm feeling inside? And what's more reward than a hug from your sis, or the fact that your friends had a ball? Don't think about prizes, just do what you love. And that's the best advice I
What's that, Grandma? You still got 5 minutes on the videotape? I think it's time for an encore. Come on. Come on, everybody, sing.